Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Trevor Oliver with Putnam Weather and More, here to give you the latest weather info and news for Putnam County. Without further ado, let's define our weather word of the day, which is gustnado. A gustnado is a small whirlwind which forms as an eddy in thunderstorm outflows, and that's according to the National Weather Service's glossary. Gustnados are not associated with mesocyclones and are therefore not tornadoes, although a lot of people confuse them for tornadoes. And gustnados, they're considered thunderstorm wind events, and in extreme cases, they can cause minor damage like stronger dust devils. Now, having covered our weather word of the day, let's switch topics to the tropics. Right now we have this area of low pressure way out in the western Atlantic that has a 40 to 60% chance of developing over the next 7 days. The conditions are fairly conducive for that development, hence that 40 to 60% chance that this could become a tropical depression during that week-long period. Although it is far away from us, and it'll and the National Hurricane Center believes this will become only a tropical depression during that time frame. Still keep track of this. Listen for any updates from the National Hurricane Center. You could visit their website at www.hurricanes.gov and get those updates there, or listen for those updates from your weather apps, or from my videos. I'll gladly update you myself. While there's not a whole lot of activity right now, prepare, prepare, prepare. Now, having covered the tropics, let's get into our aerial forecasts. Right now in Palaca, it is partly sunny and the temperature is 80 degrees. And of course, as we head into the later hours of the day and into nighttime, that temperature will continue to drop. It'll reach a low of 69 tonight, and the probability of precipitation is only 30%. So storms shouldn't be much of a concern for us, and that will continue to be the case as we head into tomorrow and next week. The rain chances will continue to drop. They'll reach a minimum of 10 on Wednesday. So over the next 5 days, don't worry about storms a whole lot. Any storms that do form, they'll be closer to the coast and off the coast. Um, so they won't pose much of a threat to us. Now let's look at those temperatures. Starting with the highs, they'll be in the mid to upper 80s throughout that 5 day period. And those lows, those lovely lows, they'll be in the upper 60s to lower 70s. Now, looking at Crescent City, it is overcast there and the temperature is 82 degrees. And tonight the low will be 72 degrees there. And there is a higher probability of precipitation there. It is 50%. So those of you in Crescent City, be a little more cautious of any storms in your vicinity. Keep track of them using your weather apps, or by visiting the National Weather Service's website and using their radar products. Just like in Palaca, the rain chances in Crescent City will decrease um, as we head into next week. So again, don't worry about storms a whole lot. They won't pose uh, any threat to us really over the next 5 days. Now, the temperatures, the highs, they'll be in the mid 80s throughout these coming days in Crescent City. And the lows, they'll be in the low 70s. And finally, in Interlachen, it is partly sunny, and the temperature is 82 degrees, and that temperature will reach a low of 68 tonight. And the probability of precipitation is is also 30% there in Interlaken, and that 30% chance of rain will remain into tomorrow. But at but next week those rain chances will decrease. They'll eventually reach 10% on Tuesday. That's the that's the lowest those rain chances will get. So as I've already said, storms won't be much of a concern, but 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 high heat will be, and that brings me to the temperatures. The highs, they'll be in the upper 80s tomorrow and at the start of next week, but midweek they'll reach the lower 90s, and there won't be much relief from those highs due to there being drier conditions and higher pressure over the area, which are uh, um, which are unfavorable for storm development. So on Wednesday and Thursday, prepare accordingly for that heat. Wear light clothing, pack plenty of water, and if at any point you feel overheated, find a shady area and sit in it and drink your water. Now let's finish off with those lows. They'll be in the mid to upper 60s, a slightly lower range than those in the other cities. Now to close, thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like or comment, consider subscribing, and if you're interested in storm chasing content, check out my X account at Trevor Oliver WX. That's where I post much of my storm chasing footage, including this background video here. You'll find that on my X account. And if you're a business owner who wishes to have their services or planned events advertised, reach out to me in the comments section and we can work something out together. And again, thank you so much for listening. And I've been meteorologist Trevor Oliver with Putnam Weather and More. Have a great afternoon.